YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Hamida. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining and welcome to the family. Today's video, we're talking about love, we're talking about marriage, you know, all the good stuff, all the mushy stuff, all the sad one as well. If you see me with my coffee or sipping anything, just know it's about to be date, you guys. Okay, let's get into this one. Now this video is a response from my Instagram, because I asked you guys to ask me anything about love, about marriage. Just spit it out. No, you know, no filter basically. Wait, but you guys chill. I'm so dressed up for this video. I'm in my summer dress and I've not even taken a picture. But you guys, get into this. I want to show you guys this dress. Look at my sleeves, you guys. You know I live for this extra sleeves, but I had to, wear something underneath because you have to stay modest. But yeah, and also my necklace says hit subscribe. So if you're here and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for you. Yeah, subscribe. I'm chilling, subscribe. Anyways, let's get into this video. The first question says, how do you know you want to spend the rest of your life with someone? Disclaimer, it's not even a disclaimer. I don't know. I wouldn't say I don't know anything about love, but I'm not an authority on anything so relating to this topic. So I'm just, whatever I'm saying here is just my own thoughts. And yeah, and don't be surprised, there's a lot I don't know, and this video is going to reflect that. So how do you know you want to spend the rest of your life with someone? I feel like when I want to start this with my own personal relationship and how I knew that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with my husband, or maybe did I even know? So but basically what happened was, in going into a relationship, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I can tell when I can tell how long my relationship is going to last, if it's going to be worth anything. Regardless, we still do strong head and be like, no, I want to be with this person, or I just want to. And there are times that I've gone into relationships that I knew were going to die prematurely, or they would amount to nothing, and I still did anyways. But yeah, that's over now. And the way I know that I want to spend the rest of my life with someone is when you see that your goals align. Me and my husband, I had to see that our goals align. A lot of things, basically, I had characteristics of things that I wanted in someone, and I found those things in him. And aside that, there's just something that I can't really explain, but it's something that you feel in your heart, and it just lets you know that yes, this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. In my own case, I didn't really know that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with my husband, because I had been in a lot of relationships. Yeah, but I had been in lots of relationships, so, but it was different because I had known my husband for say 3 or 4 years before we got married, and basically we've been friends for quite a while. We've been friends for a long time actually, and in all this while he has asked me to be with him and all of that, and I still said no. But because I had been in other relationships while we were friends, and I kind of started comparing him with my other relationships, and somehow the other relationships that I'd been in didn't work, and I feel like it was because I knew that was what made me know that this is the person I actually want to be with. Because why do I keep comparing all of my relationships with this guy that I would not even say yes to for stupid reasons, for really, really stupid reasons? But regardless, I feel like there's just something in your heart that would tell you that, you know what, this is the person you want to be with. Also, before your heart starts telling you stupid things, you have to like go with your head, because love is very, very tricky. Sometimes it's just your heart that is leading you and your head is like lost. Please go with your head, so that even when you're clouded with all this, there's all this really, really good emotions, you can also look at your realities and say that, is this going to work? Am I just doing this? Is this just going to be short term, or is this for the long term? Depending on what you want. If you want short term, if you want long term as well, Babasala. Then another one says, does age gap really matters? I mean, when choosing your partner. This is a very personal thing. I feel like everybody, it depends on what you want. Personally, I feel like age gap doesn't matter, and I say this because I already have. The truth is, when it comes to relationship, we all have, or a lot of people have standards, and it is very, very good to have standards. My own standards were proper high, trust me. So it is very, very good to have standards, but the truth is, the moment you find someone that you really gel with, you love, even if they don't tick all of those boxes of yours, you would know that regardless, I'm going to be with this person. I think that is when you know that, yeah, this is the person. So it all depends on you. If you like this person to not worry about their age, or if about the difference in age, then it's okay. It's all about the decision you want to make for yourself. No one can really tell you. I mean, that age gap is too, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're with a good person. Someone says, so sad, I've stopped trying to find love safe, but it's hard because I love love. Yeah, everybody loves love. Love is good. It's a good feeling. That's why I'm glowing. Don't mind me. But I don't want to be the person to say do not give up on love, or give up on love, or I can't tell you what to do, honestly. But the truth is, if you do what makes your heart happy, if you say you are tired, I understand that you're tired, but do you really just want to give up on it? Genuinely ask yourself if you want to give up on love, or you still want to search. Do not just turn your back, because I honestly can't tell you what to say, because I know how it feels when you are tired and you are drained and you feel like, you know, I'm not just doing this anymore. So yeah, I get how that could be, but what I would say is do what really makes your heart happy. Sometimes you have to leave your comfort zone to get really, really good things done. So if it makes you a bit uncomfortable, but you know that for the decision you're making, the bigger picture is better, then I feel like it's worth the risk. How did you meet your husband, and how or when did you know he was the one? Okay, so I'm going to answer the first part because I already answered the second part. I met my husband when I was in 200 level in uni, Lagos State University. It was also in Lagos State University, but if you know Lagos State University, you know that we had a main campus and we had a lot of I would not call it extra campus, but we had all other campuses around Lagos. So his campus was in Ekpe, which clearly I would not go there for any other reason. But I had a cousin, Mistura, if you're watching this, shut up. I had a cousin, Mistura, that also studied engineering and was in the Ekpe campus. And she just invited me for their final year dinner. It wasn't our final year, but it was a final year dinner, and she was just like, Mida, come over, let's blah 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 blah. I mean, she's my cousin, so I decided to just go and enjoy myself. I was in 200 level, mind you. He was 500 level engineering, and he was passing out, so they had a dinner for them and all of that. So I went there, got all dressed, all cute and stuff, and I went to this dinner, and actually nothing, it was not that I was attracted, it was nothing like that. But then I heard someone call his nickname. I don't want to say out loud. I heard someone call his nickname because I hate that name. But I heard someone call his nickname. He doesn't use that name again. Why do I keep interrupting myself? But I heard someone call his nickname, and it rings a bell. I'm like, oh, I know this name. I've heard this name somewhere. I've seen this name somewhere or something. And then I'm like, I think I know this name from Twitter. Then I go into my Twitter app. Yeah, this is the name. So we've been following each other on Twitter, and this person tweets about football a lot. So I'm like, okay. I just wanted to say hi because I was excited that I met someone that I already know on Twitter. I don't even think we ever DM'd each other on Twitter, but just knowing that I know this person from Twitter. So I'm like, hi. I told him, I'm sure, do you know that guy? I said, yes, his name is this, da, 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 da. Oh, okay. I want to say hi because I know this guy on Twitter. So I said, hi. If you know me very well, you know that I'm not a shy person. Yeah, I'm not really a shy person. That's not lie. So I'm like, hi, I know you. I know your Twitter handle, basically. You are this person. And I was like, yeah. Wow, nice to meet you. What are you doing here? Miss Ra is my cousin. I'm here for you guys' party. She invited me, da da da. And I was like, can I have your number? Okay, cool. And in that moment, it was nothing personal. I was not seeing him as, oh, fine guy or not fine guy. I don't think he was thinking about that either. It was just a situation of being excited to have seen someone from social media. At least that was on my part, and I feel like that was the energy basically. So I gave him my number, and I can't say the rest is history, because it was like 3 years or 4 years after that that we started a relationship. Because okay, to say, I started calling me, let us expose Gafar. He started calling me on phone a lot, and it was really kind of uncomfortable. So like, I thought you would get tired like other guys and just go. So don't worry. I really used to be so I'm still very much irritated about men, but before when I was single, I even hated them even more. So I was just angry. Like, I used to be irritated when guys call me or just try to be like hi, or I don't know, I just didn't like men basically. I mean, not like I won't be with men, but generally the idea, I just didn't like men. Let's keep it there, short and simple. But anyways, I'm like, okay, you get tired and go, whatever it is. But eventually this guy didn't get tired. 6 months, or I think 3 months down the line, he asked me out, and I said no, because I don't know why I said no. I just felt like, yeah, I was with someone else, and I said no. And after I broke up with my then boyfriend, he still was hanging around, and I still said no for a very long time, and I still had another relationship after that. I feel bad now, but I still had another relationship after that, because I wasn't convinced that I wanted to be with him. And it was during this relationship that I realized that he was the one. You guys, I actually had 2 other relationships after that, and it was during the last one that I realized that I really didn't want to be with any of these people, and he was the one I wanted to be with. So that's how we met. And I only knew he was the one because I feel like because I had tried other relationships and they just weren't it, and I was comparing it to what was a friendship. And it was so weird, because the day we finally started hanging out and dating properly, I was asking myself, why did I friend zone this guy so much that I thought we would not be compatible, because we were perfect for each other. So how did you meet your husband? Okay, that's the same question. So yeah, is marriage really as scary as some people portray it? Now I'm going to say, I feel like marriages, if people portray marriage as scary, it's because their marriage was scary. Some marriages are, it's just like life. That's what I would say. Some marriages are scary, some marriages are beautiful, but most people talk about the bad marriages. I mean, if something hurts you so much, you want to share with the world, so people are careful, right? I feel like that's the case with bad marriages. And with good marriages, people are scared of the evil eye. They're scared. I mean, people that are happy show their marriages, and somebody else will say, oh, they're showing off, or you guys would not last. Or I mean, people just do really, really silly things, and that is why I feel like people that have happy marriages do not want to share. Also, I don't think anyone expects a marriage to be perfect. It's just like life, friendships, how you're with your siblings. You're going to be ups and downs. I don't know why people put so much pressure when it comes to marriage, that any little thing that doesn't seem perfect or doesn't look like the idea of the marriage you have, it starts to cause trouble. So basically, it's just personal. If you get married to a good person, you're a good person, and you guys work your shit out, you guys are honest with each other, I feel like you're going to have a good marriage, and it won't be that scary. My own marriage is not scary. It was just like, it just feels like I'm with my best friend, or you know. So the next question says, do you ever get scared of doing so much for your marriage and losing yourself in the cause of doing that? Actually, not really. What used to scare me, I think it still scares me a bit, is losing myself with motherhood, because sometimes I really forget myself, and oh, sorry about that. Sometimes I really forget myself, and I put in everything I have, and then like how many months later I'm like, what have I really achieved? But in my marriage, I don't really feel like I could lose myself in anything, because I am very happy. Yeah, so everything I'm doing regardless of what I achieve or what I do not achieve, I do not regret doing them. So another one says, Assalamu alaikum dear, was it difficult making the decision to move abroad with your family? No, it was not difficult at all, because I was tired. We were basically tired and we wanted to move. We really wanted to move, and then we got a job and then we just left. So it was not difficult at all. But I think what was difficult was after moving, I filmed a video about that. That's the video before this, so you can click. I'm going to drop the link in my description box so you can see that. Okay, another one says, how do you deal with your partner's mood swing? No, this question is not for me, actually. It's for him, because my husband doesn't have mood swings. Nope. Nah. I'm the one with the mood swings. And my baby just woke up. So it's my partner that actually gets to deal with mood swings, because I do have mood swings a lot. But I feel like we're coming to an understanding. He understands when I have his mood swings. He gives me the space I need, and after he passes, I'm like, sorry, yeah, I was just having my moment and stuff. My husband doesn't have mood swings at all. If I see him not smiling and I'm just like, wait, why are you not smiling? And then he goes like, no, it's not that kind of person. If you haven't argued since you met a guy and you're both being yourselves, is it a red flag? No, I don't think this is a red flag, because if you are not presented with situations or experiences that would cause an argument, which means you practically agree with everything, then you would not argue. It's not a red flag, but you actually have to be sure if they are not just saying yes to everything you do or every of your opinions just because they want to have you, because I know some people are like that. So if that's not the case, then it's fine. I remember when I first met my husband, I felt like this guy is so good to be true, because we hardly ever argue. I'm very, very opinionated. I'm very assertive, dominate, like anything you want to think about, yes. Like I am very, very strong, and whatever I say, I want to get away with it most times, which is not good. So but regardless, we didn't argue a lot, and it wasn't just because he was agreeing to everything I was saying. If he had something to say, he would just pass it in the nicest way possible, and that was it. So yep, it doesn't really mean, as long as they are not pretending, basically. Do I miss anything about being single? Oh, you guys. Yes, I miss being, I think it's just because I miss my friends a whole lot, and marriage didn't stop anything. But a part of me at a point in time, I wanted to just be with my friends and my friends alone, nobody else. Aside that, I actually don't miss anything, and even that I only do because I am currently not close to my friends. So there's actually nothing I miss about being single. I didn't really have a very interesting life then, and now I am actually boring. So how do you know your husband wants to make love to you? This is a weird question, you guys. You guys know my mom watches this, right? Well, I feel like I should just say what I think about this question. I feel like this question is, it just doesn't sit right with me, because it's not only the man that wants to have sex in a marriage or in a relationship. So I don't know, it's just communication. If I wanted to have sex as well, I'm just going to tell my husband I want to have sex, or do whatever you need to do. Seduction, I don't know, anything that would work for you. But for me, I know, because I mean, we communicate. If you don't have sex, just say you want to have sex, or just do things that your partner knows that yes, you want to have sex. That's how it works here. And okay, would you force Inaya to wear hijab if she doesn't want to? Remember, you're raising her in a Western world. Why do people say you're raising her in Western world? If I was raising her in Nigeria, does it make any difference? I feel like people have an idea that being abroad means, I don't know, but the fact that you're in a Western world or you're in anywhere else doesn't mean it doesn't affect your values if you yourself don't affect them. So if you're going to be changing for any reason, whether you're in the Western world or you're not in the Western world, you're going to be changing. So yeah, however, I would not be forcing the hijab on my child. Why would anyone do that? I would never do that. I would train my child, grow my child in the, with the knowledge of the deen, and make her interested in it if she wants to. Well, if I feel like when kids always want to do what they see their parents do. I mean, she sees I'm wearing, in fact, Naya already takes my hijab and wears it, so it all depends. I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, but I know that I'm not going to force my child. I'm just going to gradually make her understand and fall in love with it, and eventually it's a journey. Did I say eventually? No, at the end of the day, it's a journey. That's what I meant. It's a journey. She has to, even when she wears it and doesn't really know the impact, eventually she would learn the meaning and decide how she wants to use it. And all I can do is guide her and pray that Allah guides her. Yeah. Then what someone says, are you covering up because you want to, or because you're scared of family and hobbies reaction? What is this idea? I don't know why people have the idea that when you wear the hijab, you're wearing it for a man or for somebody. No, I wear the hijab for myself because it's an obligation. Yeah, that's why I wear the hijab, because Allah says I should wear the hijab. So it's not because of anyone. I grew up wearing the hijab. If you don't know, I have my hijab story up on my Instagram. I started wearing the hijab as a child. I love the hijab. I understand everything about it, even though my improvement has been like stagnant for a while now. But truly, I'm not wearing my hijab because of anyone, and I would never ever consider taking off my hijab. Let me just add an amen to that, and inshallah, because it's really worth it saying never ever as a Muslim, because life comes at you real fast. But I wouldn't want to ever be in the position that I would take off my hijab. And I always prayed to Allah that whenever I want to start having weird thoughts about not using the hijab, it should pull me back to him so fast. Yeah. So yeah, I don't wear the hijab for anyone. Hard truth about sexual, this is the last one we're taking because I don't want this video to be too long. So yep, hard truth about sexual life, considering we're both supposedly new to it. What's the hard truth? Is that people already say all the things. Oh yeah, you probably won't have as much sex as you think, and on my own part, I feel like sex is overhyped. It's not much of a big deal. When I got married, I'm like, so is this the reason why people commit zina, or I don't know? But I just feel like sex is overhyped. It's just so overhyped, because I mean, but the highest thing is you probably won't have as much sex as you would think. I think I'm taking this personal because I mean this is my channel, but yeah, it's just something that you probably get tired of eventually. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to pick one more question so before we wrap this up. What should we expect in the first year of marriage? This one is deep. I don't know if I have any deep knowledge to share, because I didn't really get any surprises in the first year of my marriage, because we were working to what I would say is expect to get to know each other. Expect to see a side of your partner that you didn't know exists. Expect to grow together, because when you get married, you feel like you already know the person you're getting married to. Or maybe sometimes you feel like, I mean, I can't know everything, but trust me, there are things that you would learn about your partner that you had no idea. And it might be something as little as how you keep the house tidy, or any of those things. But expect to be surprised when you get married. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. There are actually more questions here. You guys, can you see there are more questions, but I can't go through all of them in just one video. I talked too much, and I already see that this video is getting so lengthy, and I don't want that. So if you guys want us to do a part 2, let me know in the comment section below. I would definitely do a part 2. There's enough questions here, and you can also drop your questions. And if we're doing a part 2, we can make it a mukbang, so it doesn't just, it's not just my boring face. We can eat and chat about it. Thank you so much for watching this. I really do hope you love it, and do not forget to click that subscribe button and put on the bell button so you can get notification for whenever I post. And I can't wait to see you till my next video. Bye.